Thank Talos you've returned safely. Do you have the amulet? Please tell me you have some good news. Ah, good. You should take that to Martin right away. He'll be in the Great Hall reading. He's hardly taken time to sleep since you left. You should talk to Martin. He'll want to see the Mysterium Xerxes right away. I'm glad to have Boris here. He guards Martin night and day. His way of atoning for the death of Emperor Uriel, I suppose. May Talos guide you.
Good evening, sir.
What? I never had time to properly thank you for your help back in the Imperial City. I wouldn't have made it back here if it weren't for you. Now that we have a free moment, I thought you might be able to use some tricks I've picked up fighting with the Blades over the years. Nobody who hasn't trained with the Blades will know these moves, so you should find them useful. See, when they swing at you sidearm, you twist your wrists like this. Exactly. You're a natural at this. Let me show you another one. I haven't been to Cloud Ruler since I was a young trainee. It feels good to be back. The Blades have always been here, and always will be. Keep your heart true and your eyes open.
Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you? By the Nine! Such a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power. I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma. I put aside the dark arts when I became a priest, but the workings of fate may be seen in this too. The gods can turn anything to good, or so I piously told those who came to see me for advice. Perhaps I may yet come to believe it myself. This evil book was written by Mehrunes Dagon himself, and given by him to Manca Cameron. I believe Manca Cameron used it to create his paradise. It should give us the means to open a gate there ourselves. I will continue studying it. It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the Dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Manca Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance. But his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the Dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion. I hope to have at least part of the Mysterium Xerxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about those spies in the meantime.
Hail.
Good work tracking down the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine. We finally took the fight to the enemy. I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful. Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated. Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible. I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies. We can't afford to let the Mythic Dawn operate out of Bruma with impunity.
I wish I could have helped you deal with the rest of those Mythic Dawn bastards. But it seems you did all right on your own.
I'll feel better when you've eliminated those spies. There's no telling what they may be planning.
Good evening. What can I do for you, sir? Aye, she's a beauty, isn't she? It's hard not to admire the stonework. That's some real craftsmanship, that is. At least now we have a name to put to our enemy. Manka Cameron and the Mythic Dawn will pay for their foul crimes. We always see them near the runestone at dusk. They aren't too woodcrafty, but Grandmaster Joffrey has forbidden us to range too far from the walls. But it seems that you have been given the freedom to attack the enemy that we all crave. Good luck. We will keep the Emperor safe here. Don't worry. Farewell. Ah! Ah! Ah!
You
For
cannot
Lord
escape
Dagon.
the Master's vigilance.
You are weak. Like the gods you...
Who's there?
Good to see you. How? What? Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend, Jorundir, has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Now he's in jail and she's destitute. Arnora and Jorundir were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was gonna skip town on Arnora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all, poor thing. Not that I can think of. People are mostly staying home, what with all the troubles in the world. Good day. What do you need?
Yeah, I've heard of him. Isn't he a soldier or a guardsman in the Imperial City? I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is behind the Emperor's assassination. Not on my watch. Captain Bird will know for sure, though. We all report to him.
Take care.
I'm Captain Bird, commander of the Bruma Guard. I make sure my guards treat the local Nords and their ways with respect. I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks. Except for Gerald coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not much travel right now with the Oblivion crisis. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye out, but I've had no reports of any strangers in town. What about you? Turned up anything suspicious? God's blood. So she was the spy? Seems there's no one you can trust these days. Since you're working with Cloud Ruler Temple, I'm going to authorize you to search Gerald's house. I'll pass the word to my men. We won't interfere. I trust that you'll handle things appropriately. The less I know about it, the better. Farewell.
There's no problem, is there? As Captain Bird says, we have to stay on the good side of the local Nords. It ain't their fault they're ignorant barbarians. Someone needs to get Skjorta under control. You'd think Ulfund would be the one to do it. Goodbye.
What can I do for you? Did you hear about Braden Lyrian? A vampire hunter named Raynal Draelis made his way into town, snuck into his house, and killed him. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynal slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Farewell.
Duty calls. Frostcrag's spire has been uninhabited for so long. They say it was as wondrous as the Arcane University itself. Goodbye. Look at the muscles on... Ugh!
What's this about? Body's still warm. Looks like there's a killer about.
What do you think you're doing? Pickpocket! 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 Pickpocket!
Oh my goodness. Excuse me, are you all right? By the divines, this person's dead.
Hi there.
Why, you dirty little thief!
Hello.
Help! Help!
Crag's Spire has been uninhabited.
Hello there.
Hello. What's going on with you?
There are rumors that the Nords are attempting to capture the whole of Solstheim and remove the Imperial fort on the island.
More fighting for the Nords. This is sad news.
Goodbye.
Take care.
Hi? What? You too.
Great. Go ahead, please. Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city. Farewell.
What can I do for you? I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is behind the Emperor's assassination. Take care.
Sir. You too.
I'm Logvar. Hafid pays me to stand around and keep things quiet. Nords who drink either get friendly or mean. I'm here to deal with the mean ones. Farewell. What's your... Welcome to Bruma, stranger. Hafid Hollowleg. I'm your host at Gerald View. Bed, food, whatever you need. Lyra Rosentia collects Akaviri artifacts. She might have a project in mind. Her house is west of the chapel. They say that Oblivion gates have opened outside cities all across Tamriel. Gods preserve us. There's a most comfortable bed just downstairs. A wonderful room and nicely priced at 25 gold a night, if you're interested. Suit yourself. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? Come back and see me again. Farewell.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Draelus will be allowed access. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information. I'm listening. What a thoughtful gift. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but... All right. I appreciate the gesture. See, every little thank you. How kind. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Draelus, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynold arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, So we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Drayless. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
Oh, you're back.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Hello.
What do you need, friend?
I'll feel better when you've eliminated those spies. There's no telling what they may be planning. What have you learned about the spies? Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent, whatever you may think. But it is clear that Mankar Cameron will soon bring all his power to bear against Bruma. I will warn the Countess of the danger. You should speak to Martin. I believe he has made some progress with the Mysterium Xarxes. I will send word to the Countess at once of the danger to Bruma. You should speak to Martin about his progress with the Xarxes. Hail!
Good evening, sir.
I've deciphered part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. The Xarxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual, but so far I have only deciphered one of them. The blood of a Daedra Lord. In fact, Daedric artifacts are known to be formed from the essence of a Daedric Lord, from whence they derive their great power. Not an easy thing to come by, obviously, but we will need a Daedric artifact. Bring it to me when you have acquired one. The only way to obtain a Daedric artifact is through the cults devoted to each of the Daedric Lords. The book, Modern Heretics, is the best introduction to Daedric cults. The library here has a copy if you need it. Remember, the Mysterium Xarxes ritual will consume the physical form of the artifact in order to release its Daedric power. I've learned that the Mysterium Xarxes is both the gate and the key to Cameron's paradise. In some sense, the book is Cameron's paradise. Mankar Cameron bound himself to the Xarxes when he created his paradise, using dark rituals which I will not speak of further. A gate can be opened from the outside, however. It will be more difficult, as I will have to temporarily bind myself to the book, but I believe it can be done. I will continue working to decipher the arcane items needed for the binding ritual. I think I'm close to deciphering more of the ritual. I hope to have made some progress by the time you return with the Daedric artifact.
You should be gathering the items Martin needs for... They tell us guide you, my friend.
Good evening, sir.
What do you...
I haven't time to talk right now, I'm afraid, but I'm sure one of the other blades can help. Try speaking with Belisarius or Caroline.
need, friend?
Sir. Hail!
Good evening, sir.
Yes?
Hello, my friend.
Whatever you need, friend. Stay safe.
Hello, my friend. The next section of the Mysterium Xerxes is very difficult. I haven't deciphered the rest of the ritual yet. I hope you are making better progress. I'm still working on the second item needed.
Yes?